Hello! It is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Void Stranger, the game that never ends. It is a fresh morning. In theory, allegedly, I'm good at this game, so let's see if I can put that theory into practice. I can see many possible problems already, so let's just try some stuff. I'm going to kill a couple dudes that way, and then probably already have regrets. There are a few white tiles. I guess all of the smiles started on solid ground. I'm still carrying a tile, which is kind of a liability at this moment. So I think let's get it out of my inventory. But I'm gonna need to create some more holes, and so I guess I'll do this. I'm gonna put it back down so that I can stand here and stutter to kill that other guy to the north. And then it's just a matter of, can I pick up enough tiles to get 3 tiles together so that I can still get back to the exit at the end of this. So I think I'm doing okay in terms of killing bad guys, but not in terms of the other sub-goal, as it were. Suppose I were to pick this up. Can I put it down anywhere useful at this point? Don't know that I can. Yeah, I think I'm already out of luck. And I still can't get over this new music. Alright, just in case this works, this is the only thing that looks even plausible at this point. Is there anything amazing and clever that I could do here? I don't think there is. Okay, so I think I need to work on getting 3 solid tiles as well. There might be a way to do it in one circuit where I don't need to do that. And I should also decide if I want to pick up the tile that I'm standing on, like, near the start. That actually could be good. So that I just have it in my bag of tools. Which ones? I think I do need to pick up a few tiles and make myself a little bridge or raft or something. I might be wrong about that, though. It's really hard to tell. Let's try a few things. We're Void. There's no great tragedy in taking a few deaths, and it could make things go a lot faster. So let's give that a try. And so I think I will do this just so I can get that guy killed as well. And then, yeah, I already have some serious issues in terms of getting from point A to point B. In fact, it might already be, like, irrecoverable. I'm not certain about that, though, so I'm gonna try to kill this guy and just bridge my way over here and see if there's any way that I can get up top. I don't think there is. Yeah, not enough planning has gone into this. And I think it's starting to show the cracks. Alright, but I did manage to do this, but now if I want to grab a tile... They call me the tile grabber. How could I do it? I could do this. No. Actually, yes. I didn't think about the fact that I already had a path to killing that guy. I thought I was going to need to build my way down. Okay, look at this crazy layout. 23. Okay. There are many perils on my side. He needs to push some things around, and meanwhile I'm going to also need to move some things around. Okay, this is asking a lot. I need to create a hole where I can dump one of these tiles. And so... which hole do I want to try to dump in? Is a question we might ask. Let's just try one. Suppose I were to do that. Pick this up. Put it down over here. Pick this up. And put it down over here. Okay, now I can reach the exit. And I might even want to move the exit. It's a possibility. Oh, and these... Oh, he is extremely constrained. Yeah, because if I push one to the side, that's it. It's all bad. So I need to somehow... Okay. So I probably need to work on getting him in good spots. How is that going to happen? I do not know. Let's just try some stuff. Oh boy. I think I need to do this just so that I can drop this off somewhere. And then I'm going to need a tile so that I can get to the exit. However... Oh, he was holding down the button. It didn't occur to me. I thought I had to push both of the rocks. I was just trying to move him around to the other side of the rock. Okay, that's me being a little bit of a dummy and getting lucky. But you know what? We'll take it. Alright. There is one Gore statue, whose purpose seems to be to block me in terms of having traversability around. Obviously, I need to make a circuit to touch all of these. Okay, I think I, just without even thinking about it, like, have a gist of the idea, which will be... yeah, I could push it once. Oh, once I push it... Okay, I didn't think about the fact that it's stuck forever. I can't push it again. Okay. It's only, you know, the intrinsic property of Gore statues. You know, only the most important aspect to them. That means I can't do that, but anyway, if I were to do this, I could drop all the hands, which would open up the door, but I need a way back. And so I think what I actually need to do is something more along the lines of pick up this one and put it down here so that I can do this and then walk the path or re-walk it or something. And so, what do I imagine would happen here? I don't have a way to get back to the left, is the problem, I think. This almost worked, though. Okay, I think I see a way to make that same idea work. So if I instead had taken a path through here, then I don't need to go back to the left. I can push you off. And now... Could I have had another block in my inventory? I don't think so. So we still haven't quite solved it, but we're getting closer. But I note that I can do this. Oh, how? Oh, I need to push the Gore statue. I need to trigger these, and right now the only thing I can trigger them with is my body. I need to trigger them with the Gore statue. Okay, that makes things more complicated. And now I fully, quote-unquote, fully appreciate what's going on in this level. I just tried to press an undo key. There is no undo key in this game. So, yeah, gist is something like... Oh, except for that one wasn't triggered yet. Right, I have to trigger it as well. So I want to pick up a triggered tile. Okay. Appreciating the parts. They're slowly starting to come together. If I want to pick up a triggered tile, where can I get a triggered tile to place down? Or could I have just stepped over it myself? I didn't have a path. It would be hard to make a path. Unless I go all the way around? No, because I have to be pushing it from the other side. I'm sorry that I'm not explaining things very well. I'm just like seeing some things in my head. And I've not gotten out the mouse cursor. It's fine, don't worry about it. So yeah, if I wanted to pick up an already triggered tile, that's surprisingly hard to do. So could I... What if I did something crazy? What if I did something crazy? What if I did something like this so that I can pick this tile up? Except for I now don't have a way to place it to the right of me right here, which is where I wanted it to go. But let's ignore that for just a moment. But then the general idea is now if I were on the left-hand side of the Gore statue, I could push it onto the trigger tile and dump all these guys. So that's the general gist. And so now the question becomes, how do I pick up an already triggered tile from somewhere? And might I need to use, for example, a tile like this to give me some extra traversability? Which is another possibility I've not really considered. For example, hey, I just picked up one of those tiles. It's good and bad. The good is that I'm able to do this. The bad is now I've orphaned. Okay, I will get out the mouse cursor. I've orphaned this guy. Oh no, he's connected. I forgot. He's connected like that, so he's not orphaned. Everything's fine. Mouse cursor. Good job. You're helping me see important insights into the puzzle. So I now need to get any type of block that I can place there after doing all this. Okay. That's not impossible at all. If I were holding a block, things would be great. Guess who's not holding a block? It's me! But if I were holding... it still wouldn't have been as great as I thought. So yeah, we're getting close there. Oh, and that was not connected. That was not all connected. Oh, that was not all connected. Okay, it's not as great as I thought. I like the idea though. So let's keep running with that for a short bit. So I've disconnected some things over there. So I would need to reconnect them. Yeah, that's never gonna happen, is it? That's never gonna happen. Okay, so that's not a good start. And I can only push the statue once, so I can't move it from where it's beginning. Is there any other way for me to pick up a triggered tile that I haven't thought of yet? There's got to be more possibilities that I'm not considering. Obviously, I can't use my wand here. Is there a way that I could walk across this tile? Okay, that's something I hadn't appreciated. I just screwed things up, but yeah, I could have created a path like that. Okay, so... new idea. The new idea... is to do this. Okay, there's a triggered tile to the left of the Gore statue. Now, can I get another tile? Yeah, I think I can. The top right guy is going to be difficult to loop in, from what I can see. No, I think I can do this. This is looking good. Except for they weren't all connected, and also I was standing on... Oh, I have to push him from a white tile. Otherwise, I'm going to fall in too. Okay. I think I finally appreciated all the subtle details going on in this puzzle. With that information, how do I proceed? If I'm going to pick up a white tile, is there a white tile that I could reasonably pick up other than this one? And I don't know that there is. And it has to end up on one side of him. How is that going to happen? Like, I mean, obviously I can do this, but then I'd have to, like, get back around? Like, surely that's not going to happen. But let's just play with it for a moment. So then I also need to get a trap tile next to him over here. So let's just do that. How could I possibly get back around? I mean, it's just not going to happen. So that would kill all of them, but... Is there any chance that I am pushing him north? No, I don't think I can remove the tile to the north of the Gore statue. Any purple tile I'm standing on means I would fall, assuming they were all triggered, and clearly they'd be all triggered. Unless I did something crazy where I put down the white tile in a place just to break them. Or I picked up a tile. Could I pick up a tile? No, I couldn't pick up the entire path behind me, because wherever I would have just stepped from would have been a path that was adjacent to at least one of the hands, as far as I can tell. So yeah, the shortest number of moves. Is there any chance I could put this down and then pick it back up again shortly? For example, this is not a great example. This is not a great example. There isn't a chest that I can use to change my facing. Yeah, we got quite a stumper here. So again, the problem is, even if I push the statue, I'm standing on it, which means I'm going to fall too. So I need to be standing on solid ground. Is there any way this tile that I have started on, could I have replaced it? I don't think so, because I don't have anywhere to walk. So I think I do need to get a white tile to the left of him and a purple tile to the right of him, and then get back around to the white tile, which means I needed to get the white tile at the end. Oh. Okay, new idea. Drop off the white tile, I'll be picking it up again later. For now, let's set up the left-hand side with the trap tile. That has already been triggered, and how did I do that? I was doing it by walking across it before, but I don't know that I can do that right now. Let's ignore for the moment the fact that this trap tile has not been triggered and just think about the rest of the puzzle. The rest of the puzzle being now that I could pick this up over here and put it down. Okay, so I solved a portion of the problem. I'm aware of the fact that the two right hands are not currently connected, but more importantly, I did not already trigger this tile, so when I pushed the statue onto it, it didn't drop. But I did manage to get a white tile on the right at the end. So that part feels good. So let's do the same thing with that. And now, if I want to pick up a trap tile, what if I pick up this one? Will I have disconnected everything? I think I can reconnect it again at the end. So let's try this. I do need to connect the top guy, so I want that there. And then I think I can pick up... Oh, I can't pick up that tile. I can pick up this tile. Is it all connected? I think it is all connected. I think... No, I can't pick up this tile. I have to pick up this tile. Right, specifically. And then is it all connected? I think it is. I think we solved it. Here we go. Boom! It's not all connected. I disconnected those two. Okay, we are very close. Let's solve the rest of the puzzle. That was good. I do have to preserve those. I needed to pick up a trap tile from somewhere. A trigger tile, whatever we want to call it. And I'm going to need to pick up the tile I'm standing on again later, which means I have to preserve all of these because I'm going to be walking in here and going like this. These are available to me, but there aren't any trap tiles I can pick up. Like, the only ones that have already been triggered are over here. So it does feel like I need to do this. But now I see the problem in terms of the disconnection. Is there any way that I could reconnect it? I don't see a way right now. And yeah, even if I didn't pick this up, it would still need connecting. Okay, okay. Alright, I still don't see a solution to that. Let me walk through this. There were more tiles available over here that I didn't take advantage of, so perhaps I can take advantage of some of them somehow. Although I'm not sure how. Hmm. Ideas are trying to coalesce in my brain. I really have very few options here, though, because I need to be facing down in order to grab the white tile. And unfortunately, there's no way for me to face down and also step on a bunch more of these that need to be stepped on. So I've basically done exactly the same thing. But now before I push it off, let's take a look at the state. Yeah, I don't see a way for me to step on any of those other tiles. But now that I have them in my brain, let's see if I could have stepped on them at the beginning somehow. And I just failed to appreciate that. I don't think so. Because if I did this, for example, then I can't pick up the white tile later. And I don't think there's any way to, like, replace. So that's not going to work. It could be that I'm going down the wrong rabbit hole, and this is not the way to start the puzzle, but it really feels pretty good. So is there a different place? Suppose I do this to connect them, and I find a different place to pick up a trigger tile. That seems like a possibility. So I need to pick up a triggered tile somewhere, and eventually place it here. And since the only way I can place it there is from there, like I've already pretty much run out of opportunities to try to pick up such a tile. So far as I can tell. And there aren't even like other tiles. Yeah, basically, like, I have to kind of walk this path to even get here. And now the problem is I don't have an already trapped tile in my inventory. And I don't have any room to turn around and do anything else. So apart from that, that all looks great. The problem is he's not actually going on a tile. Okay. So, I do note that, for example, I could leave a trap tile here before I depart, but there's no way for me to pick that one up. This part still feels good. But yeah, I'm just so rarely facing tiles. Like, I'm facing a tile here. Oh, that's not a trap tile, but maybe I could walk over it then. What if I do this? Here we go, here we go, here we go. I can walk over it, but I don't have anywhere to go. Could I have had somewhere to go? Okay, let's think about that for a moment. Suppose I don't trigger the one at the beginning. In order to have a way to walk over this. I'm kind of going the wrong direction for that to ever happen. Is there a way for me to put another tile over there? I don't think so. I think for the moment, either I'm going down the wrong path, or I'm just not seeing something important. So let me go off camera for a moment. It took me another 8 minutes, but I found it. And so, same idea. Let's hope I remember what I did. I want to pick this up, move it over here, pick this up, move it over here. And I guess before I show the entire solution, let's just show what happens with this. This does kill everybody, but leaves me on an island where I can't pick up pieces in order to get there. And so that was something that I found relatively early on, but then solving that last bit took a little bit of extra effort. But I have found it. And so from here, I need to pick up an extra tile, this one, and leave it there, and that'll be the extra tile that I need in order to be able to escape after killing everybody. And so if I do that, now I have this tile which I can use to step on and pick up this white tile and get to the exit. There we go. I did it. I did the thing. Look at this ridiculous thing. Okay. I'm standing on the exit. I need them to not both die, because if they do, Mon will kill me, and I need them to both get on the place to stand. What do you call those? Buttons? Or otherwise push statues onto them, except for none of the statues are pushable onto the buttons. So I just need to offset these two guys, which is to say, right, and they go the opposite direction that I do, of course. Okay. So what I need to do is... that's good. Okay. So that was good in terms of getting them, like, vertically offset the way that they need to be. But now in terms of horizontal offset, the top guy needs to be 3 over to the left. Feels like what I need to do. I'm worried I'm missing something. Like, are the statues only used as a way to offset the guys? Like, the statues definitely cannot be pushed onto the buttons. That's reasonably obvious to me. Is there any possibility... Yeah, then I guess the only thing you do with the statues is offset them. Okay. Let's try to get more offsetting happening. Like, that's clearly impossible. How could I possibly get more horizontal offset? I see a possibility that I did not consider before, which is... Well, first I would need to do the vertical offset thing without pushing off the bottom statue over there, because I'm going to mute it, okay? So in that case, I need to push off this... Oh! That's another type of offset that I just got. There's a move order where both of them, I think, tried to move to the left and one of them couldn't or something. I'm not exactly certain what I just saw there. But in any case, we're getting very close now. In fact... oh, darn. Hold on. What I want to do is push the other way. So I need to be here. And now try to go this way. And now we're at the appropriate offsets almost. And now we're at the appropriate offsets exactly. And now I've solved the puzzle. Okay. That one was actually pretty straightforward. Look at this guy. Here's our jukebox. Let's change the music. What music am I in the mood for? This is ads domain. Use, affection air. Sure, let's listen to that for a little bit. Lots and lots of shadow tiles. There's a rock to talk to and an ad statue. So perhaps something interesting in the future when we return with void memory. I just need to get to the exit, which is not that far away. I will have many shadows trailing around behind me. It's going to be the issue. And I don't have a good sense of strategy yet, so let's just accept the fact that we're going to end up with many guys behind us. Not worry about it too much. And start trying to get some very good blocks behind us, so towards the end we won't be creating more statues, ideally. Oh, that is not possible, actually. I actually need to create a bunch of white tiles next to one another, perhaps just to get the ability to take a few extra steps. For the moment, this is still holding up, but only just barely. Yeah, I don't think I have enough room even now to get back. That was still pretty close for a first attempt, though. A couple more tiles will do it. I'm fairly certain I can knock get a couple more tiles here. I should be picking up these tiles, perhaps, at some point. Yeah, I should be building with those tiles toward the end. Okay. Okay. And I start here facing down, and so, yeah, I don't have a lot of choices. I'm going to have to do initial moves like this. And so I think I want to put down a few white tiles at the beginning. So let's grab this one. It's going to be hard to retrieve later. And let's try to get a couple more white tiles from quote-unquote faraway spots. This one is good enough. Let's go ahead and drop off here. And at this point, I think I will start picking up some of these tiles. Yeah, and now the problem is I'm just creating so many as I walk around. Every 2 steps, I'm picking up another doodly dude. And also, I didn't give myself a good approach here. Okay. It's actually not that far. Okay. So I think another way to look at it then is maybe I should just try to minimize my step count. So if I'm mostly trying to minimize step count, and also, when possible, step on white tiles on these diagonals, like that one that I just set down. But if we're going for minimal step count, I think this is actually okay. So let's do that. And then, is this one okay? I think also yes. So let's just do that. I need to give myself some room for a moment to breathe. I did not leave myself enough room to breathe. I'm asphyxiating on my own shadows. Yeah, didn't leave myself room. Okay. But that actually kind of started out decent. Oops. That was a mispress, and I forgot about the fact that I have coyote time where I could have saved myself there. Okay, so, once again, this tile's fine, sure. Let's get it over here. This tile's also fine, but now I need to give myself room to breathe. But also leave myself a way out. And I think I left myself a way out that time. I was wrong. There is not enough space here. So I just ran into my tail. Yeah, I've already run out of space. Okay, so this is not working at all. Okay, let me stand back and think about this one on my own for a minute. Oh no! I accidentally solved the previous puzzle, and I didn't have the recording going. I'm sorry about that. I ended up building along the top bottom and then building along the top and was just careful and managed to do it. Alright. What do we have going on here? There's 2 buttons. The bee statue obviously is going on one of them. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I can get this guy off my tail just so I can think about things for a minute. So the bee statue is going to go on one, but then I'm going to be chased by another. The button is over in the corner, but there's no Lev statues, which means I can pick it up and move it. So don't I just need to trap one of the other guys on the button? And it could even be the top right guy when the bee statue comes out, in which case what I should do for my own convenience is kill this guy off. Great. And then if I want to make a trap, if I put glass here, and I put I need that to reach the button. And the button here, then he'll be chasing me, and then he'll get stuck right there, right? I think this one seems simple. This should just work. Yeah, he fell asleep, and I can get to the exit. Okay, great. 28. I'm sorry I lost that previous puzzle. I stopped the recording because I had to think about it for a while, and I forgot to start it back up. Let's try to do one more. I'm not sure if we started on E001, and if so, like 28 is typically like how many things there are per section, and so maybe this will be where we get the sword at the end of the next room. So what am I trying to do here? There are 2 buttons. I probably need to move them because right now, or move the exit. This guy moves opposite me, so if I had one of the buttons where I'm standing right now, which I think is actually possible, right? Oh, I don't have a place to leave blocks. Can I move any blocks? Okay, let's back up. Can I move any blocks? Where did I begin in this room? I began facing down right here, which means I could pick up a block, but could I ever put it down anywhere? Could I ever put it down anywhere? Also, I note that there is this one trap tile over here that could be stepped on once but not twice. That's interesting. Can I ever put down a block I pick up? Other than the obvious, putting it back down in the same place. Is it possible for me to pick up a block and then be facing an open space ever? And let's keep in mind I could push statues to reface myself, but that's not going to help here anywhere. And I don't think the trap... Oh, the trap tile! I can get rid of it and then I can face that. Okay. Knowing that, is it possible I don't need what's-his-face at all? So I could just kill him? I can't kill him because I need him... Okay, but just to illustrate, that's where I can put down a block, and now I'd be able to move buttons around and different things. So, the only issue is I have to keep him alive. In which case, the thing that's going to set off the trap tile is a statue. And I don't need to pick up this block right now, so let's just... Suppose if I did this, now I can offset us this way. If I go right, he'd go left. That's no good. But now it's good. Oh, actually, no. That obviously doesn't work. And I don't have a backup, and now I've created some problems for myself. I've created a lot of problems for myself. Have I? In the end, I'm hoping to use one of these statues to trigger the trap tile. It has to have already been stepped on, too. Okay, there's still many formidable problems with everything that's going on here. Let's ignore the fact that he's dying, and imagine I had somehow stepped on the trap tile and then pushed a statue onto the right of it. There's still one statue remaining in the puzzle. Now I have the ability, because this tile to my right is not here anymore, to move tiles around. And then I could use the remaining statue and the mimic as the 2 button holders. And so I would just rearrange things so that things could work. That, I think, is the gist. How could I make that happen, is the question. Well, to start, I didn't mean to do that. Let's step on this tile once. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, now we're offset. It's going to be hard to deal with this. So I want to go this way. Okay. The trap tile has been stepped on once. Now, if I want to get the two of us around one another, that's not easy to do. I think it does involve being able to offset us vertically, such as here. And so if I offset us vertically again, now he can push the tile over there almost. But only almost. And are things rescuable from here? Yes, because I can do this, and now we're at a different offset. Nope. Can I vertically offset us safely anywhere? Nope. Yeah, so I don't think it's ever possible for me to move the Mimic usefully without killing one of us. Okay, with a lot of futzing, I think I know how to do it. Let's see if I can remember what I've done. So I need to push a statue into a vertical column so that I can offset the two of us, so that we can pass each other and kind of switch sides. So let's do that to start. Now, Gray can go and push the statue onto the trap tile and create a space in the floor. Now we need to offset us again. And in order to do that, I need to take advantage of the fact that I can move down safely. So now we're vertically offset. And then I can use the statue to get us horizontally offset so that we're back in columns that work together. Then having done that, we're very close. That doesn't quite work. Oh, and I just screwed up my offset. So now we can't move. Okay, so I'll get back into that position in just a moment. I can't go to the left to the exit because the button I'm standing on gets released. So now what I need to do is move the button, and now I'm capable of doing so. So let's pick up this tile and put it in the hole. Then let's pick up the button and put it over here. Then let's fill this, and then I think I can just press the button. I can bang against this wall to get us re-offset the same way, and now you're holding the door open and I move first, and so that gets me to the exit. Hooray, I did it! And 29 is not a chest room, it's not the end of this section, so I think this will be a place to call it an episode. I'm going to say that I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Void Stranger. For now, bye-bye.